Hello guys, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? It's VeeMazaGlam here, and I'm back with another story time. This is gonna be the story time about the most embarrassing moment of my life. It all happened when I was on my way to Texas to visit my lovely cousin Susie in Texas. I just said that. Houston, Texas, baby. Rude. Are you done? Anyways, my dog might be barking in the background, so don't mind it. So I had to take 2 flights to Texas because I didn't take a direct flight. I don't know if there was any available or if that's just what I went with because it was cheaper, but anyways, that was what happened. First flight was fine. I had a layover in Chicago, I believe. I don't quite remember. But my second flight was at nighttime around dinner. So I was on the plane and I was like, well, I've got money to blow, so let's get a fancy dinner and some drinks. Yep. This is gonna involve booze. Of course, of course. Anything embarrassing, it probably involves booze. I got me a big old burger. I was so hungry. I got the nice big burger that they give you on the airplane off the menu, and I also got like those little tiny bottles of rum with a Coke. I was sipping on my rum and Coke, and I like devoured that burger because it was so damn good and I was so damn hungry. It was about a 4 or 5 hour flight, so during the rest of the flight, I just was drinking this thing, pacing myself, wasn't drinking too fast or anything, but then I finished it and I was like, oh, well, I'm feeling pretty sleepy. So I took a little nap and I was sleeping, and then I wake up to a very weird feeling. We are descending now and the seatbelt light is on, but it's still that height where like you can get up if you really want to, and I started feeling really weird. I don't know if I was starting to get nervous because we were landing or what, but like I just felt hot and cold and hot and cold. I was just like, okay, calm down. I don't know if I'm having an anxiety attack. I don't know if I'm just freaking out. I've done this before. I've been on flights before. Calm down. But no, it wasn't nerves. At least I don't think. I started feeling like this cold sensation in my stomach, and this cold sensation was just whoop, 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 rising up. And I'm like, oh no, not now, not here. I'm just looking. I have a window right here and a person right here who's just sleeping away. So I'm like, oh god, what do I do? It's coming. I need a puke bag, I need something. I couldn't find anything, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wake this person up and get by. So I wake this person up and I'm feeling so woozy at this point. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's gonna happen. So I wake this person up and I'm like, sorry, I need to go to the bathroom, and this person's like, oh, okay. So I go through them, and as I'm walking down, oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. I'm walking down the aisle and I'm grabbing onto the seats because I'm so dizzy and woozy and just cannot stand straight. I didn't know you could get this drunk on an airplane, and this is when I learned my lesson. Don't drink on a plane if you're a freaking lightweight. I was so dizzy and so out of it that I stopped grabbing seats and started grabbing people's heads. Yeah. Here I am all over the place, and then I don't know what exactly happened, but everything went black. And then the next thing, I opened my eyes and I'm on the floor. I guess I passed out. I don't know. Fell. I don't know what exactly happened, but I was on the floor and someone was helping me up, and they're like, are you okay, ma'am? I'm like, no. They help me up. I stand up and I'm like trying to go to the back. I get to the washroom and the washroom is busy. I'm like, oh no. I literally said that out loud. I'm like, oh no. The flight attendant in the back noticed that I was not looking good, and she was like,
ma'am, are you okay?
And I said, no, ma'am, I'm not okay. And she's like,
go, come sit down.
So I sat down in the back with the flight attendant, and she looked at me, she felt my face, and she said,
oh yeah, you're clammy.
And she asks,
have you had anything to eat?
As soon as she asks this question, all over the floor, all over the goddamn floor. All she was able to say was,
oh.
There was my dinner right there, all in pieces, all it's brown burger and yellow cheese. That's disgusting. But yeah, my entire dinner was on the floor, puked. I was that girl on the airplane. Literally the girl from Bridesmaids, who's ready to party with the best of them. Gonna go down to the river. Minus the party part. I was just not good. Not in a good state. It wasn't cute. So then the lady proceeds to say like,
it's okay, this happens all the time.
She's putting like this powder stuff. I guess this is what they do when you puke on a plane. They put like powder on it, which solidifies it so they can clean it up easier. And then literally the flight attendant who had given me the rum and Coke was behind her coming out of, I don't know, some kind of compartment back there, and he's like,
oh yeah, She was drinking.
I was like, God damn, why you had to do me like that? Why you gotta tell her? Why can't I just get some sympathy up in here? I'm small, I'm tiny, I'm petite. And the lady's just like,
Drink this.
she gives me some like ginger ale, Sprite, whatever, or carbonated drink. I don't know what it was, but she said it would make me feel better, so I drank it. And then she gave me like a whole box, like a big, but this thing was like probably 20 bucks on the menu, because you know how expensive airplane food is. It's like a whole box of like snacks and cookies and crackers, and I'm like, oh, thank you, ma'am, thank you. I'm gonna be so hungry later. I don't remember if I stayed in the back in the seat with the flight attendant or if I went back to my seat, but you can imagine how embarrassing it was to get back to my seat. Everyone on the plane had just witnessed this. Like, I was like in the middle of the plane, but like a little bit up more. So in the third first half. Wow, math. In the first third of the plane towards the front. So I had to walk all that way. The entire plane saw what was happening up in there. And it was embarrassing. And I made a fool of myself. And I regret it. But at the same time, lesson learned. But yeah, that's a quick little story time about the most embarrassing moment of my life. I'll probably top that sometime in my life soon. Because I'm clumsy as hell. But let me know if anything like this has happened to you, or let me know what your most embarrassing moment of your life was down in the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, because it's free, gratis, gratuit. And I'll see you guys next time.